Ashes of Creation Early Access. Okay, I googled it and the first thing I see is this. Ashes of Creation launching early access with a cosmetic shop is a slap in the face to the backers who don't have their cosmetics yet. It's wild to me that the business model for selling alpha for 5+ years with two $50 bundles that included FOMO cosmetics. So many people bought those bundles and 99% of those cosmetics are still not in the game. But they can get their artists working on new stuff for the new totally not FOMO rotating in-game cash shop. At a certain point, the compounding red flags can really only lead to a single conclusion. That's literally the first thing that popped up when I looked at Ashes of Creation early access. Honestly, if you don't already jump ship after they slapped baggers with a fully monetized battle royale, it's all on you, and I can't feel bad for you at all. I've been playing MMO since the original WoW, SWC, Eve Wave in 2003, and I've followed and/or played a whole lot of now dead MMO since then. This is the one I'm not touching because it's so transparently dead on arrival cash grab. Rip the glory days of MMO. I'm so glad I'll be able to read these red flags before I spend any money. Star Citizen 2.0. This was the one that was $500 for the beta. No, it was they had an alpha back a few years ago, which I played. That was $500 to get access. And they basically advertised the early access as if, oh, well, if you want to be an early bagger of the game, you can join the alpha access and get some cool perks when the game releases. It's $500. They let some streamers in for free, but it was $500 access to alpha, yes. Which honestly was a horrible, like, early sign of like, dude, they are probably just trying to milk some whales, right? It was $100 later. Yeah, they later on that they lowered it to $100, which is still freaking absurd. Glorious Adventures, the time has finally arrived. On December the 11th, 2025, which is tomorrow as of right now, Ashes of Creation will officially move to Steam with the launch of its early access. This marks a monumental milestone for our journey, and we couldn't be more excited to welcome new and returning testers into the world of Vera. Whether you're defending the lands of relentless harbinger threats, navigating treacherous waters in search of sea creatures, yeah, okay. Who can join early access? All users who have purchased access to an alpha or beta. So the alpha was $500 initially, and it got turned down to $100 later on. I don't know how much the beta cost, but I assume it was probably pretty expensive as well. We'll have access to early December 11th. Intrepid accounts will currently have a Kickstarter pre-order. Wave bundles can link their account with their Steam account. Dude, honestly, I'm kind of intrigued. I'm gonna log out for a second. I just want to see what this is about. They have an early access guide. Let me take a look at that too. Ashes of Creation early access guide. Okay, let's see. $100 still wild? It is. It's freaking crazy.
Welcome
Ashes of monetization.
to Vera. This phase of early access marks an important step in shaping the world ahead.
Okay.
Ashes of Creation is an MMO still in development. It is an opportunity to join us on the journey towards launch and help us refine, improve, and evolve Ashes of Creation into the game it's meant to become.
Okay.
During this testing period, your discoveries, bug reports, and feedback will help us refine systems, enhance gameplay, and bring Vera closer to the vision we share. Your journey begins long before your first battle, and this is your starting adventure guide.
It looks good though. I don't know, I feel like it looks like a lot of other MMOs. To me. A lot of MMOs has this like style, but...
Your story begins with identity. Choose from diverse races and customize every detail. Face, features,
It won't age very well,
adornments,
yeah.
and form. Craft a proud Kalar tank, a cunning Vec cleric, or
Okay.
a relentless Renkai fighter. Your character isn't just an avatar. It's the first spark of the legend you'll become. Once forged, your character enters through one of several divine gates in the starting regions across Vera. Each
Okay.
offers unique quests, landscapes, early challenges, and opportunities to learn your playstyle.
Okay.
Where you begin will shape your first steps, but not your destiny. Ashes of Creation offers 8 primary archetypes:
8 classes.
fighter, tank, ranger, rogue, mage, Summoner, Cleric, and the Bard.
Okay.
Your primary archetype forms your foundation, defining how you fight, explore, and grow. In Vera, resources matter. Trees, ores, plants, and wildlife form a living ecosystem. Gather materials, craft powerful gear, refine goods, then move them using crates, mules, or the caravan system.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, Vera is beautiful, but ruthless. You'll
AI, this seems like an AI slop intro. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to be cynical about it because I hate that they've done the whole like $500 for beta and stuff like that, and it seems to me like they're trying. I don't know. It seems weird.
face brutal PvE enemies, unexpected PvP encounters in the open world, and towering world bosses.
Okay.
And hidden throughout the land lie pocket dungeons, secret challenges offering powerful rewards.
Okay.
Perhaps the greatest innovation of Ashes of Creation is the settlement system. As players explore, fight, craft, and gather, settlements grow dramatically around them. What begins as a small camp can evolve into a village, a town, or even a sprawling city. Your actions unlock
looks good, but
content, politics,
Yeah.
merchants, quests, and even open the path for players to lead as mayors, shaping the city's laws and direction.
Yeah. You paid to be a tester, not to play a beta. I don't know, okay? I just find it crazy that you had to pay to be a tester. I feel like it would just be way more. I mean, maybe it's because they want to get the money back. They want the return of investment, right? But like, it seems pretty crazy to me.
Conflict is woven into Vera's history. Guild wars erupt for power and influence.
Yeah.
Massive sieges determine control of regions and economies. And when honor must be tested, duels allow adventurers to settle matters one-on-one. Victory brings prestige and sometimes entire territories. But
Okay.
the greatest threat comes from corruption. When it seeps into the lands, monsters grow stronger, zones twist, and darkness spreads. Players must rally to push corruption
Looks
back,
a lot like New
or
World
risk
in many
watching
ways, I feel
regions
like.
fall into the claws of
In terms of the
ancients.
graphics.
Beyond Vera's shores lies an ocean of opportunity. Build ships, explore open
Arcade?
seas, discover distant islands, and face powerful naval threats. Fishing lets you cast a simple line into rivers, lakes, or coastal waters for resources and relaxation.
Arcade's directly
But for
inspired
those
it.
seeking a true challenge, sport fishing is its own adventure. Freshwater and saltwater species demand skills, rods, lures, and progression paths. Some legendary catches require the right equipment and even the right vessel. From a modest rowboat probing shallow waters to a corsair braving the open sea, unique fish await hunters bold enough to chase them. Master the craft and reel in stories worth retelling.
Okay.
Your journey in early access is only the beginning. Every decision, every battle, every discovery
I hate every game is early act. I don't know. I hate that. I hate it.
shapes the fate of Vera. And your feedback, your bug reports, and the insights you share with us to help us
Okay.
refine, improve, and evolve this living world, together, we're building something extraordinary.
I hate it. Here's my
Welcome
money
to
though.
Early access. Welcome to Ashes of Creation.
The voice narration sounds super off. It really does. It sounds very like emotionless. What are they saying in the comments? I'm wondering. This as an arcade widower, I'd approve the sport fishing. Good luck on your launch. There's a cleric, now I plan to be fisherman. Brutal PV enemies, those damn ravens and hawks. I cannot wait anymore. Wasn't expecting the Steam release. This is looking promising. Hope the launch goes well. Let me in. Great video, let's go. People are excited, at least in the video here, but I guess it's also on their channel, right? But I don't know. Maybe I'm in the. Am I crazy? I don't know. I'm not like really excited. I mean, I'm a big MMO guy. I love MMOs and everything, but I've kind my excitement for Ash of Creation have kind of died off a lot. Yeah, how much is the does it show Ashes of Creation? Do we know how much it's gonna cost? So it comes out tomorrow, $49.99. Okay, and then they're gonna be on a sub-based fee as well, right? So $49.99 and then like a sub-based thing. It says on the webpage. There? Oh, that's what I just read. No sub yet. Okay. Interesting. One-time payment and no sub. Okay. New cosmetics. Brand new cosmetics set has arrived in the Ash of Creation shop. Once purchased, items can be claimed via your in-game mailbox and equipped immediately. Cosmetics offer no gameplay advantage, as you must own a base item with cosmetic stock to equip it. There's no pay to win on Vera. I guess at least they're being very adamant about that. Okay. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens to it. We'll see. Launch will be hyped because it's the new MMO. Everybody will play it, and then 6 to 12 months later, nobody will be playing. It's what happened to every new MMO. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it'll be amazing. I'm personally not hyped for it, but I know a lot of people have been waiting for Ashes of Creation for a long time, so there probably will be a lot of interest for people checking it out. Servers will melt as per usual upon launch. Yeah, there'll probably be a lot of people like wanting to play it, right? I was hyped, but that was years ago. What are they saying on the Reddit? I'm just interested. Ashes of Creation Reddit. Are we gonna have feminine characters like this in the old videos? Okay, they're just talking about that. $50 for the Steam release feels off. Okay, implementing a cash shop with rotating cosmetics on this top of EA price tag is a massive red flag. Servers. Okay. I'm not against supporting the game. I know the old buy-in was $100, but that was clearly positioned as a pre-alpha supporter package. You're basically paying to fund development, not buying the game. The Steam release communicates something different. When the game shows up at the Steam with a $50 price tag, it signals this is a playable early access product that's ready for the public, but that's not what we're getting here. It's still unfinished, still rough, and nowhere near what people expect when they see a price like that on Steam. That's very true. That is very true. Even if the game ends up being fun, paying $50 a stage seems to send the wrong message. It tells new studios that it's acceptable to charge a near full price for something that's basically early development with a storefront attached. I want the game to succeed, I just don't want to normalize premium pricing for projects that aren't ready, especially when the buy-in Steam implies a level of polish and stability that simply isn't there yet. It's very true. It is very weird having people like getting like a $500 alpha, then getting bumped down to $100 for like early supporters where they get cosmetics, which is essentially FOMO because you're kind of building on that hype that people want to play this new big MMO, and if you back us early with a ton of money, you can get some cosmetics that other people can get. And then on top of that, it's early access, and the early access is getting released with a cosmetic shop as well, right? It seems very crazy. Freelancer says, what feels off to me is that the trailer just showed off stuff you'd expect as a bare minimum from an MMO. Where's the talk about the story or features that genuinely makes this different from all the other MMOs? That's what I mean as well. Like, I don't mean to be cynical, okay? Like, but like, I'm just... It just looks generic to me. Like, there's nothing like crazy exciting about it, and it's been hyped for so long, right? How many times have Kickstarters fell through? If you pay $500 for that, you're done. I mean, I didn't. I got into the alpha through... I got it through streamer benefits, basically, right? And it was very bare bones back then. Bravo on the new official early access guide video. You can say it glosses over some of the problems that flaws we know are present, but it's really an excellent video that shows off all the features present in the game. Made me even excited for it. It's crazy how negative the sentiment on Reddit are supposed to YouTube comments. I'm having tested the game and really just paid attention to it early access launch coming. I've never seen a community want their game to die so badly. Seems a very common thing for gamers nowadays, especially in MMOs. Probably because people on Reddit have played it. Because Reddit is filled with basement dwellers. Because people on Reddit have more common sense about spending $50 on a game that has been announced. I think a lot of people are definitely very committed to it, like they want it to be good so bad, right? which is maybe what they're kind of like living off of it. I'll personally reserve my judgment until I try it. Yeah, I same. Like, I might give it a try. I might, you know, maybe it's gonna be great. Who knows? But I do think there is a lot of red flags. You know, there definitely is. 8 years in the making, and this is how they market it, also dealing a painful blow to the ones who chucked in those $500. Yeah. Where are the servers of the game? With the Steam release, I was going to buy the game, then I realized I said in Asia right now, an MMO with a ping over 200 is not fun at all. Okay. I read about this just implementing a cash shop with the rotating cosmetics on top of this EA price tag is a massive red flag. I read about it yesterday, and another massive red flag for me. To me, EA doesn't make sense in the first place. Others already pointed out that the price tag feels off for the current state of the game. But the worst thing is that they actually implemented a cash shop with rotating cosmetics. This is pure greed and a sus at best. I mean, usually I don't really mind like there being a cosmetic shop if it's like purely like MTX, but it does seem a bit crazy to have a game come out in early access with a $50 price tag, and then with the launch of that, there is cosmetics on top of it. Like, that's pretty crazy to me. I think that's pretty insane. Narc on YouTube was a big fan, but found out it's a scam and deleted his channel to stop his videos helping the game. Yeah, I do know about Narc. He was a massive Ashes of Creation like supporter, and like he made hundreds of videos for it as well. That's PoE. No. No, I wouldn't say that. I think PoE does it well, bro. PoE 1 is free to play, essentially. The second game is... no. I would not compare it to that. Just remember back to Chris Wilson, one of the founders of GGG PoE, recent video about dark patterns in games. So when I hear about stuff like rotating cosmetics, which in my opinion was pretty great video without his name shaming, and it's just using examples you might recognize in other games. Yeah? Which PoE had the supporter packs, those cosmetics are not even rotating. They were limited time and never seen again. No one seems to mind that. I don't mind it. I bought many of them. As long as it's cosmetic only, I don't have an issue with extra revenue from rotating cosmetics personally. I see that too, that's fair enough, but it is a bit of a red flag, I think. If it's just a skin, I couldn't care less. Running out of money, MMOs are extremely expensive. I don't know. I don't care as long as the cosmetics in the games are the same quality. They probably won't be. Usually if a game has cosmetics that you can purchase through a shop, the normal things you can attain through the game are usually not as cool looking, right? But that's how it is. And the same will be after when it launched. PoE is 100% free to play. PoE is 100% free to play with an option to buy stash tabs, which I think is fair since the game is literally free to play. PoE 2, I think you have to purchase, but when it actually does release, I think they plan on making it free to play as well, from what I understood. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about it. I didn't mean to turn this into a rant about Ashes of Creation, but I got a little bit interested because you guys started talking about it too. I mean, are you guys excited for it? Are you guys hyped for Ashes, or are you a bit, like, doubtful? Because for me, I don't know, obviously, it would be great if the game turns out to be amazing and fantastic, but I don't know, dude. I see a lot of red flags, and I'm not really excited, honestly, at all. When I see this video, I don't get any, like, hype, personally. But maybe if you were like invested into the development for many years, then you're excited to finally see it in a playable state. I don't know if it's for me. If it's free, I'm super down to try it, but for $50, no. It's another Star Citizen. I don't think I'm going to push boundaries anywhere. I don't think it'll be anything special. It might be a game that some people will enjoy, and it'll be fun, and then they're enjoying it, but I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy revolutionary in the MMO scene, which people expected it to be. You know? This gameplay's really good though, holy shit. They have some cool ideas, but they need like 4 more years to cook. That's copium, I think. You guys pay to test it and then see if it's a scam later. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it ends out for Ashes of Creation. I'm definitely, I don't know. There's a lot of red flags, I think.